Hey guys, it's been a couple weeks since I made a video. I thought I would just make one real quick while I had some time and energy. So, not too much has been going on. I'm really trying to rest right now as much as possible. So yeah, I don't rest well, so this is fun. So we decided after I talked to the nurse practitioner at the cardiology office and she talked to him, apparently he had not seen my echo results when he was still asking if I was willing to do a TEE, or had the nurse ask. Not entirely sure how that came about, asking again. So right now he does not want to do a TEE. He said the echo showed enough for right now. We'll have to watch the hole in my heart because as I get older it will get larger, but right now there's no indications that it really needs to be closed or that would be beneficial to close. So he's kind of hoping as I get older maybe it won't enlarge, but he has a feeling it will, and I'll have to be very careful the older I get, and I'm of course at higher risks for strokes the older I get. But yeah, he wants to redo the echo in December when I go in to see him, because he wants to make sure that this past echo wasn't just maybe a fluke, that my heart really isn't working quite as hard as it indicated, and maybe it was just, it's a temporary thing. So when I see him on December 6th, it will be about 2 months since my last echo, and we're going to see what it shows then, see if my EF is still high. Otherwise there wasn't really anything bad. I have a couple slightly leaky valves, but nothing to worry about, they're not bad. And he's wondering if that's just part of the fact that my heart's working too hard right now. So yeah, I'm continuously bugging him though. I'm sure he's getting quite annoyed. But I can't help it. I don't feel well, and that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I've been in since, in the past month I've had 3 EKGs. Actually, the last 3 weeks I've had 3 EKGs. I've had an EKG every week. I go by and they check my vitals and I get an EKG. Basically because I keep calling, and the nurse practitioners there feel really bad for me because he's not doing anything. But Kathy she's tried me on medicines and then she gets reprimanded by the cardiologist, so she's kind of afraid to put me on any medications right now, because Dr. Hordes does not want me on medicines right now. He wants to kind of see if anything's going to change, and in his exact words, he wants to leave well enough alone because of my age and my sensitivity into medicines until we don't have any other options. So we will wait until the 6th of December, and I'm going to see what he says then. But until then I call a couple times a week, mainly because my chest and my left arm are hurting pretty bad, and NSAIDs are not working, and I really can't take anything else. So but yeah, Kathy has me coming in per, I guess, Dr. Horties, because I leave the message for Dr. Horties, and then Kathy calls me back. But, like, asking what I can do, because the pain is just bad at times. And, of course, I'm still short of breath, and my heart rates are all over the place. My blood pressures are all over the place. So it's horrible. Really is. But, Kathy keeps going, come on in, let's do an EKG, make sure nothing has changed since the last EKG last week. I guess right now, as long as my EKGs aren't really changing, we're okay. But I've already had EKG changes since my baseline EKG, I guess you can say. So I don't know, she says they're non-specific, so it's not helpful in any way, but she said we just gotta watch it. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, that's about all that's going on with me. Doctor-wise, basically I'm getting nowhere. I mean, Kathy even suggested, calling the neurologist or PCP, but she knows them, and she's talked to them, and they've already kind of explained or expressed their concerns with trying to treat me. More of the cardiac type stuff concerns them. Dr. McCracken, who's my PCP, will treat me for like colds and stuff like that, but once it starts getting more of like systematic stuff, if I don't have a specialist at the time, he'll work me up to see, and if it stumps him, I go to someone else. But I understand their concern in trying to treat something that they haven't specialized in. So yeah, what else is going on? This week, I signed up for some online classes. I'm kind of really nervous. I've been out of school now for almost a year and a half. So starting classes is going to be something I'm trying to slowly build back into before I go to any grad school program. Right now I'm taking online classes through Duke and Wake Forest universities. There are two universities here in North Carolina, so both of them are essentially medical type classes. Some of them I've signed up for, I've signed up for probably 6 or 7. One starts next week, but they're only like anywhere between 5 and 10 weeks long, and they start randomly throughout. I have one that starts next week, one that starts November 1st, and the other ones don't start, the next one starts in February, so they're stretched out a little bit as to when they start. I didn't really want them overlapping. I wanted to focus on like maybe 1, possibly 2 classes at once, and slowly see if I can build that up. But I'm really excited. The first class I'm taking is on the human brain and the effects that medicines have on it, not just necessarily short term, like how the medicine, like SSRIs, how SSRIs like affect the brain and what they do when you take them, but the long-term effects of them, what happens months after you take them. So I'm really kind of excited about it, but I'm not entirely sure how my body's going to handle it at this time. But I wanted to slowly see if I can start tolerating classes. So that's basically all I've been up to. I set when I'm gonna go home for Christmas is set in stone, so that's exciting. I'll head home December 19th. So, and I'll be home for 3 weeks and come back on January 9th. So that will be nice. I haven't seen my family since last Christmas, so it'll definitely be nice. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I have only seen videos from a couple people, but yeah, hope everyone has a fabulous Tuesday or whatever day you're watching this, because I think it's Tuesday, but I'm not sure. Talk to y'all later.